I, Zoth the Mighty, have overtaken the stream. I will end the lives of all with my... Alright. Back to the normal one. Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs and video games, and today I'm playing Hollow Knight. Last time on Hollow Knight, I found the Eternal Ordeal and defeated 100 Zotes. Today is a day for the Pantheon of the Night attempts. I'm going to start by doing all 4 bindings, but after a couple of tries of that, I'll default to just the soul binding. So, start with all 4. This is also a good episode to update my list. So I'm going to put on the screen the list as I showed it last time I showed it on the screen. And since then, I've completed 2 things. Oh yes, I did add finding a secret in the Godhome to that list. I just neglected to put it on the list last time, as I've mentioned before. But that's on the list too. But I have completed that, as well as completing finding a secret in the City of Tears. That leaves 4 things on my list, but honestly, I'm going to immediately take off a couple of things from the list. I'm going to consider the 2 secrets that I haven't found in the Green Path, and the 1 secret that I haven't found in the Deep Nest, unfound by my blind playthrough. And that's really because I would really like to get to the end. We're very close to completing everything in this blind playthrough that I want to complete, and I'm interested in rushing to the end. So that leaves 2 things, but honestly, let's expand those 2 things into more granular list now that we only have 2. So firstly, the Godhome. The Godhome really consists, or the Hall of the Gods, I mean. The Hall of the Gods really consists of only 2 more Radiant battles. That is the Absolute Radiance, of course, and the White Defender. I was trying to think of what I was going to do while he was staggered, and I realized I didn't know what I was going to do. I probably should have hit him with a spell. There, hit him with a spell. So bindings. Bindings now can be expanded into 5 things. Firstly is what I'm attempting right now, which is defeat the 4th Pantheon with the soul binding. I shouldn't say right now, I mean this episode. Right now I'm attempting with all 4 bindings, which is a little bit greater than what I'm putting on this list. And then the other 4 are defeating the Pantheon of Hollow Nest with 1 of each of the bindings. So that's the remaining things that I intend to do in this blind playthrough. I do not know how long it will take me to defeat the Absolute Radiance. The Absolute Radiance on Radiant mode? That's hard to say. But that's the only thing that I'm actually worried about. I think the 5th Pantheon with 1 binding at a time is going to be time-consuming. It may take me a couple of tries for those bindings, but I don't think I'm going to fail at it. I've defeated the 3rd Pantheon with all 4 bindings, and that is the hardest thing that I've done in this game. I think the 5th Pantheon with 1 binding might be easier than the 3rd Pantheon with all 4. We'll see, though. We'll see when I get there. In theory, I'm going to do at least 1 of each one of those every episode that I play. Every episode that I put out. So in theory, we are counting down to the end of this playthrough, and there are potentially 7 episodes left, unless I just fail a lot at one of those challenges. I'm in the No Eyes battle. The No Eyes battle with all 4 bindings is a time to talk about charms. It's So let's talk about charms instead of lists. I guess the next charm to talk about, partially because I've already somewhat talked about it, is the Mark of Pride. The Mark of Pride is a lot like the Long Nail. It's just a better Long Nail. So everything that I said about the Long Nail applies to the Mark of Pride. It is great to be able to hit bosses from further away. Hitting bosses from further away makes it a lot easier to avoid damage. And not just bosses, also normal enemies. So the Mark of Pride is quite excellent. It also really does help me with using spells, even though I haven't been the best at using spells in my playthrough. Still, being able to get soul from enemies from a little bit further away really does help in trying to defeat enemies with spells, because I don't have to get as close with the nail, I can get a couple hits in, and then I have enough soul to use spells. That really helped in my Markoth Radiant attempts, although in Markoth I used the Long Nail simply because I didn't have enough charm slots to use the Mark of Pride instead. But that's the Mark of Pride. I am using it quite a lot. It's one of my main charms to put on. I would be using it right now if I didn't have the charms binding on, so I couldn't use charms. Should be almost done here. There we go. Great. Now the last two attempts, which is all the attempts that I've done with all 4 bindings in this Pantheon, I died at the White Defender. So the White Defender is apparently the hard one for me, which doesn't seem right. It seems like the White Defender should be possible to defeat with all 4 bindings. There could be a hard one beyond that. I mean, Markoth is going to be hard. Markoth is always hard. Let's see if I can get him to do something where I can heal. There we go. Markoth will be hard, but I think I have learned a lot about Markoth, about fighting Markoth, because I've done his Radiant version. And we're not fighting in the Ascended version of the arena, which makes Markoth a lot easier to deal with in general. The Ascended arena for Markoth really does make that battle harder. Also, it's really nice that after Markoth we fight the Watcher Knights, because if I get damaged in Markoth, which I am likely to end up coming out of that fight damaged, I can always heal it in the Watcher Knights battle afterward. Wonder how close we are to done with the Traitor Lord here. Feel like we should be close. There we go. And we're coming into the White Defender, so here's the hard one for me in this Pantheon with all 4 bindings. The White Defender. Now, the main mistakes that I've made before is trying to go way too close to him when he's throwing balls. I think that's my main issues when I've been doing these all 4 bindings attempts. Also, I really should remember that he has that move. He's the White Defender, not the Dung Defender. Okay, he's bouncing around, which is the time to heal. Great. I am allowed to use spells here, but if I'm damaged at all, I should probably save that soul for healing. Maybe. Hard to tell. Right, he's bouncing. Shoot him with a spell. I think that I'm much better at this than the last times that I've attempted this. Just from being a little bit smarter about hitting him when he's throwing the balls out. Ah, darn. I need to dash away. If I dash away during that, I don't get hit. I need to relearn not to get hit by that particular attack. He's not bouncing himself. He only threw 2 balls out. I want him to throw 3. There we go. Gotta heal in. Oh no, he hit me. When he was a ball, he hit me. Okay, good. He is bouncing again. He's a little close to me, though. Still able to get the heal off. I've been hitting him a lot. He does have a lot of health. But I feel like I'm doing well. Oh man, I got scared of the ball and I dashed into him. Not the best. And I can't heal here because I don't have the soul. Okay, he's not bouncing himself, which means this is not a time for healing. This time he's bouncing himself, which means it is a time for healing. Great. Gotta heal off. Oh gosh, almost got hit by a ball. And at this point it's just, you have to fight him a whole lot here. He just has a lot of health. Okay, run away, run away. Run away immediately. There we go. We got to this next part of the battle. I think that's an indication of the fact that he doesn't have a whole lot of health left, which means I could be winning soon. Don't like my position here, but I do like that he's bouncing. Let's heal. Watch out. Okay, he's bouncing. I definitely hit him there, by the way. I still haven't done the Radiant version of this boss, by the way, as I mentioned earlier, and I really do think that I can. Based purely on this battle right here, I think the Radiant version of this will not be too hard, which means I only have one Radiant battle that I'm worried about. The Absolute Radiance, which is probably the hardest Radiant battle. Got him. And we're at full health. Not to mention, there's the blue face room next. So this is going very well. And after the blue face room comes the failed champion. I need to learn to not get hit by the failed champion. Oh, and I got hit immediately by the failed... Oh, I lost all my blue faces. And I even got hit by a meteor, too. Wow, this battle has gone very poorly. So much for the blue faces helping me out. Still, I can do the rest of this battle. It's just I would love to come out here with blue faces, and I already do not have that possibility. He is jumping a lot more frequently than I expect him to. Like when he shock hits the ground, he's only hitting once typically. Shock hit, and then he jumps. Okay. He's gonna hit the ground. I need my soul, by the way, just in case I get a hit in. If he hits me, I need my soul to heal one of the 2 damage that he deals me. I can use it now, though, I guess? Oh no, that was probably a bad plan. Because now I don't have any soul. One hit and he jumps. One hit and he jumps. So the failed champion is someone that I really should get better at before I really win this Pantheon with all 4 bindings. I mean, maybe I'll do it before I get better at the failed champion, but I've not been doing well against the failed champion. I should end up here with 4 blue faces, honestly. Anyway, we're at full health, and Markoth is next. So Markoth I am much better at, especially when there's a floor for me to be on. Alright, so dash in, dash out. And I probably should have hit him with a spell. Since I have soul, there, we hit him with a spell. We're gonna get that soul back pretty quickly, so no reason not to hit him with spells when we can. I dashed in a little bit late there, so I was only able to get a couple hits in. Hit him with a spell. That knife was a dangerous knife. Okay, I can dash in and hit him once, I think, and that's it. And I missed with the spell. There's really no reason to miss with the spells. I get soul so infrequently that I should line up the spell perfectly before using the soul on it. Alright. This is a good one. I dashed in too late, though. And now, what I really need to do here is just not get hit by the knives and then heal. Also need to not get hit by Markoth. It's coming a little bit close to me. So, heal up. It's much more important to be healed, to be fully healthy, than to get a hit in there. Now we need to hit Markoth occasionally in a very safe manner. Nice, got him. According to the way that I'm doing this, this is going to take a long time. But what can I say? It's Markoth. It's going to take a while. This is one of the hardest battles. Heal up. Before the knife comes at you. Oh, he was almost close enough. Got a hit in, but I got hit by a knife. That's really not worth it. He's spinning, but he's spinning far too far away for me to hit him. Ah, that was not a good hit. Now we need to heal again. So wait until he's spinning, and then heal. Okay, heal. Now we need to get enough soul so that we can heal again. Which is going to be challenging. We have to get that soul without getting hit, or else getting the soul to heal doesn't do anything. Got a hit in? Alright, now I have enough soul to heal. Now I need him to spin again. There we go. Heal up. It'd be nice to use this soul to hit him with spells, but really can't if I am hurt. I need to heal up because of my bindings. By the way, I got a hard landing there. Hard landing is terrible. Great. Got a hit in there. A hard landing is terrible in this fight. When you land on the ground and you can't move for a little bit, you're likely to get hit by a nail. I did not, but I got a little lucky there. Oh, aw. Almost did that without getting hit. I need Markoth to be a little bit further away from me, please. Alright, heal up. Ah, missed. If I had my Mark of Pride on, in other words, if I didn't have the Charm Binding, would have hit him there. Got him! Markoth down, and I'm still fully healthy. That's surprising. Now the Watcher Knights. The Watcher Knights should not be a problem. Alright. So far, so good. Against the first one. But still, the fact that I actually haven't forgotten how to fight the Watcher Knights is important. So, come at me. Get on the same side as both of them. That's important. Shoot both of them. I can heal up in this battle if I need to. But it'd be great to not need to. Don't like being on different sides of them. I like that more. Of course, they switched again. The Watcher Knights is going to take a while. Because the Nail Binding and the Charms Binding really makes it so that my damage output is very small. Let's use some Great Slashes. There we go. But it should be easy to use Great Slashes in this battle, considering. Now. Ooh. I can heal once, but I got hit once as well. So that's not great. Need to find a place to heal again. Need to see what both of them are doing. There we go, that's a place to heal. I mean, it was kind of a place to heal. This is a place to heal. Great. Now, charging up Great Slashes. That was my plan. Got him. Need to heal again. Heal. Oh ho, almost got hit there. Oh, he bounced off the back. Need to find a good place. This is a good place to heal. Alright. I'm taking damage, but I'm healing all of it, which is basically what I said would happen with the Watcher Knights, is I can heal the damage that I take. Great Slash. Great Slash. Spell. Got another one. I can't really talk about anything more interesting, by the way, while fighting the Watcher Knights. Even though I don't find them too hard, I do need to pay attention. Especially when I'm trying to do some more advanced things like use moves I don't normally use. AKA the Great Slash. Great Slash, bam. Oh, darn. Now I need to heal again. That's a good time to heal, though. come at me. Great, one down. Or one more down, I guess, is what I meant. Come at me again. All right. This is going very nice. We're at the very last one. Got him. Fully healthy, full soul egg, all 4 bindings. And who's left? Just the pure vessel? No. Oh, the soul tyrant. Soul tyrant. Well, I've learned how to more effectively dodge the soul tyrant since last I went through this, so perhaps I can use that to good effect. And I mean the crazy phase. I learned how to dodge the crazy phase more effectively after completing the Radiant version of it. Which is kind of upsetting. I wish during the Radiant version I had noticed how to dodge that phase. Anyway, I could talk about charms again. I guess one of the next things, and almost all of the charms that I have left to talk about, maybe all of them are spell-related charms. I don't know the names of those as well. But let's talk about the Spell Twister next. So the Spell Twister makes the spells cost less. I believe what that means is that I can get 4 spells instead of 3 spells out of 1 soul egg. One of the things that's weird for me about that is that it doesn't change the color of your soul egg. So your soul egg still gets white when you reach 1/3, even though you can use a spell before then. You would think that it would be the color based on how many spells you can use. Like when you can use a spell, it turns white. Also, I made a strategic mistake here. I used a spell against the Soul Tyrant in a spot where I remember it being fine to use a spell. I remember it being fine because you can use the spell and then still heal up. That's not true when you have the soul binding on. So that was strategically an incorrect move to make. Anyway, the Spell Twister. So I think that you can use 4 spells, but it doesn't change the indicator of whether you can use a spell, which is kind of annoying. I wish it would change the indicator. And I don't know, there's several charms that either make the spells cheaper or make you get soul more quickly. And I really don't know which one is better for the charm cost. Like, getting more soul per nail hit and reducing the cost of spells basically does the same thing. It allows you to use spells more frequently. So which one is more effective at what it does? I would think the one that gives you more soul from hitting enemy would be more effective, because technically there's a downside to it that you can't have full soul egg and just rip off a whole bunch of spells. But I don't know any of the numbers, which means to me they sound exactly the same. The Spell Twister and anything that gets more soul from enemies sounds like they do the same effect. The Spell Twister is not my favorite. If I were going to choose one of those to wear, and I had all of the different options, I had both get more soul and spells are less expensive, I would choose get more soul. Still, I think I used the Spell Twister in Markoth, so can't complain about it too much. When I went towards an all-spell build, I used the Spell Twister. Alright, time for the crazy phase. And mainly what I learned is that you need to be in the air when he hits the ground. That makes some sense. Ooh, this is a wonderful place for him. Oh, I got hit. I do not like getting hit there. Be in the air when he hits the ground. Good. I wonder how many phases of this is going to take. I'm guessing 3. So if I can go once more without getting hit, I will be able to heal to full. Also, he's been on the ground every time. That was very lucky for me. Being in a place where I could easily put a whole lot of hits in really made that nicer. And I am very surprised. My first attempt this episode, 3rd attempt ever, I have gotten to the boss with all 4 bindings on. 3rd attempt with all 4 bindings on, I should say. But I'm very surprised. This could go south very quickly. I need to remember all of my lessons about fighting the pure vessel. But man, I could do this right here. Let's go, pure vessel. Great. Also, by the way, shorter nail. Need to remember, shorter nail does make dealing with this harder. His 3 hit is more difficult to get out of. Oh, don't do that. That is not a place to use a spell. This is a place to use a spell. Great. Careful about using a spell there. You really don't want to back into one of the knives. Great. That's a good place to use a spell. Of course, every time he's been... Oh, darn. Alright, now I need to heal, because 1 hit and we're dead. And the only place to heal really is when he's staggered. So heal when he's staggered. Do not like being in the corner. Let's get out of the corner. So that is a good sign. That means that we're further in the battle. He's got that move now. He does not have the creepy move yet, but he's getting closer to it. Heal. Great. Ho-ho. Dash through the correct direction. I don't know how many times I've dashed through the wrong direction, but I remember doing it, and I remember the problem. Okay. Don't get too cocky. Alright. He's going to have... Oh, man. I dashed into him. That was poor. He's going to have the creepy move anytime now. Need to remember that he has a creepy move. Heal once. Great. We're at full again, surprisingly. Okay. Creepy move is coming anytime. There we go, there it is. Knowing that it's coming really helps in avoiding it. Don't have the soul to shoot him. Oh, didn't know what he was going to do there. Creepy move. Oh ho! Let's slam him. Great. This is going very well. I'm almost worried now because of how well it's going. That was not the right move to do, but I survived. Oh-ho, slam him again. Great. Get out of that circle. Creepy move, we can hit him. Oh no. No! No! I didn't think I was in the knife range. Okay, that went amazingly well. I'm gonna try that again because of how amazingly well that went. And hopefully it will go amazingly well again. Let's beat the 4th Pantheon with all 4 bindings. I've just proven that I can do it. Enraged Guardian. Enraged Guardian is no problem, right? I mean, I've gotten hit once by the Enraged Guardian a few attempts here, but really should be no problem. Uh-oh, almost hit me. Getting very close to hitting me. See, I'm worried about having gotten to the final boss and gotten extremely far in the final boss and then losing on the very first one. That's why I'm so worried right now. There we go. Defeated the first one. At least I didn't get that bad. I guess while we're fighting the Lost Kin... Oh, how about that? I got hit by the Lost Kin. But while we're fighting the Lost Kin, let me talk about more charms. I guess the next one to talk about, because I sort of just talked about it, is the Shaman Stone. The Shaman's... No, not the Shaman Stone. The Soul Catcher, yes. So the Soul Catcher is the other spell, the one, or the other charm that I was talking about, that gives you more soul whenever you hit an enemy with the nail. I like that charm. I like that charm more than the Spell Twister. And for a couple reasons. One of the reasons is that it's very useful for healing as well. But honestly, I don't use it that much. I guess the other thing to mention when comparing it to the Spell Twister is that it costs the same number of notches. It costs 2 notches, just like the Spell Twister does. And the nice thing about it compared to the Spell Twister is that I can use it for healing, and it doesn't mess up my ability to tell whether I can heal or tell whether I can use a spell. The way that I can eye my soul egg up there and determine whether a spell or healing is possible doesn't change when I use the Soul Catcher. And that means a lot to me, not having to change my thought process when I'm wearing a charm. Makes it a lot easier to make that charm part of your normal repertoire. That's kind of all I have to say about the Soul Catcher. It's nice. It seems good. Seems decent, especially if you're going for spells. And it seems decent if you're not going for spells. The main problem with it is the curse of too many choices. The opportunity cost is the main cost. No Eyes. No Eyes is also a time to talk about charms. I guess the next one to talk about in the same vein is the Soul Eater. The Soul Eater charm does the same thing as the Shaman Stone. It is the better... not the Shaman Stone. I keep saying that. As the Soul Catcher. The Soul Catcher and the Soul Eater do the same thing. But the Soul Eater does it better and costs twice as many charm notches. Now that's a problem. I use the Mark of Pride instead of the long nail, even though they do the same thing. But the Mark of Pride doesn't cost twice as many notches. The other thing that bothers me about the Soul Eater is that The only way that it would be more effective is if you're using spells so frequently that you don't accidentally fill up all of your soul egg and your teeny soul eggs between using spells. So if it is really doing more than twice the work of the soul catcher, I at least have a hard time finding ways to use all the soul that it would get in that time frame. You know, hitting with the nail, I hit with the nail frequently enough that I imagine that I would fill my soul egg and then no longer get benefit out of having a 4 charm cost charm on. So I don't particularly like the Soul Eater. I would prefer the Soul Catcher over the Soul Eater in almost every circumstance. Traitor Lord, you're one of the ones that could basically randomly kill me because you do 2 damage, which means 2 hits like that. 2 hits, oh gosh. Luckily he did not hit me, I hit him. But 2 hits in a row could kill me. And I need to heal twice before I can survive another one of his hits. So, I need to find a place to heal so that I could potentially heal. There we go, here's a healing spot. Now I can survive one of his hits. Traitor Lord, you seem so easy and so hard. Does that make sense? Like, I made it back up. You dealt me 3 damage, and I healed 3 times without much trouble. But the fact is, you almost killed me. That's a weird aspect about a boss. Especially one that's not a Radiant version. Of course, the shell binding is sort of pseudo-Radiant mode. Anyway. We shall have no more trouble with the Traitor Lord, am I right? Yes, I'm right. No more troubles. In fact, let's just use our spells to hit him. Our soul to hit him with spells, since we don't need it for healing anymore. There we go. Traitor Lord down. Next one is a hard one. I've been defeated by the Pure Vessel once, and the White Defender twice, which means the White Defender is the hard one. Remember not to go too close when he's throwing bolts. Oh, remember to dash away for those. Remembering that would be an improvement over the last time. Ho-ho! I hit him a couple times when he was up there. Okay, don't get too close when he's throwing bolts. Should have dashed away. Don't know why I didn't dash away there. And I did get hit once, which means whenever he turns into a ball himself, I'm interested in healing. Ooh, that's not good. White Defender, don't kill me. I would like you to turn into a ball. There we go. Oh, I did not know that you could get far enough away from that it wouldn't hit you. But I did it that time. Okay, I do need to heal again, so let's heal again. No fear. When he's bouncing around, you just heal. You don't fear. Shoot. I think shooting him with the Vengeful Spirit is probably one of my best moves to actually defeat him, because my nail does so little, and I can't really hit him a bunch of times in a row. So whenever I can shoot my Vengeful Spirit at him and I'm not close to death, or, you know, I'm at full health, I should do it. Okay, I was scared of a ball. He's turning into a ball. Shoot him with a spell. Great. Oh, he almost hit me with that ball. That ball bounced all the way around and then almost hit me. I can hit him twice a lot of the times here, even without the quick slash. I can hit him on the way up and on the way down. The way up, though, is a hard one to actually hit. So, nothing to do differently, by the way. I think that I showed last time all of the skills that I need. So I just need to really just do a little bit better against the Pure Vessel at the end. At the very end, I need to do better against the Pure Vessel. Otherwise, what I did last time is perfect. Oh no! No, what I did last time is not perfect. I need to do much better against the Failed Champion. Alright. Failed Champion. Let's do much better against you. Alright. Already not so great. Oh gosh. Almost got hit several times there. Man, I got hit immediately again with the Failed Champion. Why am I so bad at the Failed Champion? Anyway. I can be better at the Failed Champion. Let's at least end with 2 blue faces this time. That's the goal. End with 2 blue faces. So let's use a... Well, actually, I should have used a spell earlier. Yeah, I should use spells. I should trust myself and use spells. Because using spells makes the battle take less time. And while I have blue faces, those are... Okay, blue face is gone. Trust in myself has diminished. Almost got hit by a meteor there. Ah, the Failed Champion. Alright, and I got hit, which means we're gonna heal once. If I get killed by the Failed Champion, I will be very sad. I don't think I will, but I think the next one is Markoth, and it's really not great to go into Markoth with damage on. I mean, Markoth's first version, or not first version, first phase is not nearly as bad as his second phase, so I should be able to heal up. But man, wouldn't it be nice to have blue faces? Blue faces against Markoth would be great. I think we're done here, though. And we can heal up. So at least we're going into Markoth fully healthy, which is the same thing that I did last time. I went into Markoth fully healthy. So we're no worse than we are last time. We're no better than we are last time, but we're no worse. I'm surprised at how many hits I've been able to get in here. Oh, I just like snuck in there. Alright, let's go back to normal Markoth play. No more of this crazy Markoth play. There we go. That's normal Markov play. Except for shooting the spell into the wall. Shooting the spell into the wall is not normal Markov play. I think I can heal in this corner safely. Yes. Good. Wasn't completely sure. Oh man, I could see where his shield was. Alright, first goal in this phase is to heal up the damage that we took at the end of the last phase. So wait until he's spinning. Good, now he's spinning, we heal up. Got a hit in. Got 2 hits in a relatively safe manner, I think. There's a hit. Also in a relatively safe manner, I think. Oh, tried to hit me with that shield. I saw that. Don't like where you are, Markov. Trying to hit me with your shields. Got 1 hit there. I think that was good. Okay. Slow and steady. Slow and steady wins this race. Okay, let's dash in. Hit and then dash out. I only safely hit once there, but still, hitting once... Oh, darn. Okay, well I do have soul, so I can heal. Just need to get out of the corner. Okay, heal once. Now we need to save up soul again so that we can heal again. Saving up soul does require that we get soul in the first place. Markov is too far away. Let's be safe. Let's not require even more oh no, that was not safe. That was not safe at all. There, I have enough soul to heal. Now, I need to be in a spot where I can heal. Alright, let's heal here. Now we need soul again. Oh, should have been able to hit him there. Got 1 hit in. Got another hit in. 1 more hit and we can heal again. Good. Now we can heal again. Oh no, I didn't see where the nail was. Okay. Luckily, I know that the Watcher Knights are next. So, we can come out of this hurt and it won't be too bad. But man, it would be nice to come out of this not hurt. Just saying. Also, that dodge was crazy. Surprised I didn't get hit again there. Oh, what did I do? That was bad. And I don't have the soul to heal. Alright, Markov, you could kill me. I'm trying to make it so that you do not. Oh gosh. Markov killed me. Okay, I said I was gonna do the soul binding only run in this episode, but I think that I won't because I clearly can beat it with all 4 bindings. I'm going to try a couple more times and split this into 2 episodes. So let's go. In this episode, I decided to go for a more difficult version of the 4th Pantheon than I had previously intended. Visually, this end screen shows the same 7 items that I showed in list form earlier. As always, there's a link to my tracking sheet in the video description, new episodes every Sunday, and thanks for watching.